Hi, you're on the Controlled Explosions channel, and today we're going to talk about adjusting Porsche 911 shift linkages. This particular Porsche shifts very nicely. I just adjusted it, but I thought I'd share some tips and tricks. Obviously, first what you're going to do is you're going to take your rubber boot off. You're going to take that off by pulling on this. Just comes right out. As you can see, there is a little bit of a, I don't know if you call it a crush washer, but that's kind of what it is. And to put it back on, you just slip it over. A lot of people will go like this and put it inside and then do that, but it won't get on because it'll just go to the back. So what you kind of got to do is put it like that, squeeze it together, put it over, and kind of pull it down. And now it's back on there fairly securely. Then you're going to go over here, and I like to sit in the driver's seat while I do that, and this is the coupling right here. This is the lever that attaches to the actual shifter. As you can see, it moves and lets you select a gear. So basically what we're going to do is make sure this is vertical, first thing. That kind of takes a bit of finesse. You're going to have to figure out what's vertical. Is it here? Is it here? You know, you're going to have to look from the side here. So you have to look here and make sure that, you know, what's really vertical on this part. Go back here, and this, for this particular car, is 13 and 12 millimeters. And you're going to loosen that. And get it nice and loose. You don't want it to be, you know, you can tighten it and it's not a big deal. So now it's nice and loose. It slides. A little bit of forward and back movement. On this car, the way to do it is you find the middle. So you move it forward, move it back a little bit. Then you're going to take it and facing toward the front of the car, you're going to turn it clockwise. So you just want to do that, and you'll feel it hits stops. Stops right there, stops right there. Okay, so it'll hit these different stops. You don't want to force it. You don't want to wrench down hard on it. So now it's there to the farthest point. Now, looking back up here, you're going to take this shifter and move it to the far left side. And you're going to just put it very gently on there. You don't want to have it too far over. Now for this particular car, it kind of pays to move it forward a good amount until you feel it kind of stop. Now, in doing so, you do move this coupler a little bit, so then you have to make sure that it's in the correct place. Oh, come on. So, now that it's in the correct place, you just move it a teeny bit off. And I just moved it ever so slightly, making sure this is forward. And when I'm moving this, I'm holding this to make sure I'm not messing up my adjustment. They really are very small margins that make a big difference. So then I'm going to go back here. I'm gently going to tighten that sucker up. Now that it's fairly tight, I'm going to tighten it more later, but I just want to check and see. Oh, that's smooth. That's nice. Goes in everything real nice. I want to tighten it back up. And you want to get it real tight, because if you don't, you know, if something happens and you're shifting all day, and then all of a sudden you lose it, and because the shift coupler wasn't tight enough, that would be not good. So now, as you can see, it shifts really smooth. Here, take a look here. I'm not, no foot on the clutch or anything, but it's buttery. It's real smooth. It's very nice.